Oh, I'm live. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to another episode, live update of what's going on with the channel. Um, as you saw on our latest video that we posted, that motor I bought, bottom end, beyond not good. It was just no. So we were wondering what should we do for a bottom end. So we yanked the motor out of the LTD, the gray one that is, and upon looking at it, it looks like this is actually a 92,000 mile car. The dowel pins on the block and everything were indicative of never having been removed. All the seals were good. It was a little greasy, but that was because of bad valve cover gaskets. So rear main was tight, timing cover was tight, and the compression was good. So in that video where we went through the new motor, we tried to make a viewer's choice. Didn't get a lot of comments. Ouch, guys, come on. I know I'm a small channel and all, but at least one guy saying, "Hey, why don't you drop this into that and make a thing?" Excuse me. And make it happen. So we just went ahead with our plan. I'll go ahead and describe it because we didn't film it. We were just in the zone working. We took all the goodies off of that motor, the ARP hardware, the dual timing setup, the high volume oil pump, the ported heads, the scorpion rockers, push rods, the hydraulic lifters, the cam, everything. And we stuck it on that stock bottom assembly. It being a mid-80s block, they're pretty stout, to the best of my knowledge. Aluminum pistons, which is great. Aluminum phenomenal pistons. There we go. Phenomenal. We didn't swap the pistons over or anything from the other one, even though those had some high performance Summit Racing ones. So we are going to, once I get finished editing, as you can see, background, I got a lot going on, day job. We are going to put the motor in. Hopefully this weekend we should be able to, unless we have to fix the engine jack again, engine hoist. Definite shout out to Jeff Bannister at Matco Tools. He loaned us everything. Loaned his personal tools to help us with this project. Floor jacks, jack stands, the engine hoist. Really good guy. He doesn't live here. He loaded them all into his tool truck, which takes up real estate for his sales to bring it to us. So he's been phenomenal for a tool truck guy. We know how they all are, and that's primarily why I give him most of my business. Even though most of the tools are great, some of them not so much, but we can't complain. But I digress. We've also started deviating a little bit. There's going to be some fun videos. We're going to do a discovery first run, first start video of a 1968 Ford Galaxie 500. Fortunately, small block car. I know. It's a hoot. That car had been sitting out in the desert, and the desert. We're kind of close to the mountains here. It's out in what we call the flats, which is just miles of nothing for the better part of 35, 36 years. Did we get it running? Did it even have a complete motor in it? Did it have a title? No. Title's been lost. It was last registered. The plate says like 72 on it or something. So it's been a while. Beautiful patina on it. You guys will see it. As far as acquiring a big block, did we already do that? Yes, we already did that. Is that big block in about as good a shape as the Galaxie? Yeah, it's par for the course for what we do here. Been sitting and improperly stored, which is exactly how we like stuff around here. So as far as the tan LTD, it has not been forgotten. Ducky, who is a new addition to both this establishment and the YouTube channel, has just been so helpful with his spare time that I signed the title over to him. he's happy with it, and of course, I know where he just pulls out all these small block parts, so he's got plans for that. So we'll do a couple of videos on that once we finish up with the gray car. We don't know what kind of horsepower it's going to make. We don't even know if it'll run, how that bottom end's going to handle all them top end speed parts and a 400 over cam. That's a lot of duration. So fuel pressure, little disparity there. Like I think we got a little more than we should have, and I have a regulator, so we'll see how it feels about that. I know, talking to my hands. Let's see what other news. That's really about it. It's very surprising to see what condition that motor was in. So it turns out the car paid. You know, I'll go ahead and say the gray car sent me back. Oh, well, I don't know. Did I say it? Not much. You know, we've been staying pretty, or I've probably already mentioned it. We've been staying around the $1,000 mark for the cars or less. So all in all, in this car, the gray LTD. This is for those doing projects. Gray car's $1,000. I guarantee you, there's at least $800 in miscellaneous fuel line fittings, clamps, spark plugs. Miscellaneous stuff will eat you alive. So it gets us what, $1,800, and then we have $22 for the fuel system, which is $3, and you know the heads, cam, and all that stuff is another $2. So we're about $5 into it, which you know $5,000. It's I'm not saying it's a small amount of money. That's money, but for a project, you know, that's what I've been screwing around with these LTDs since last summer. I mean, tally up your fund budget on that one there, guy. You know, say you have about, I'm not going to do math. It's too much. Not bad. We're definitely getting our entertainment values worth out of it. Is my microphone got all the green lights? I'm actually talking here. What is that? Does that do? I don't know. Technology is just outgrowing me. Is anybody watching? Hello? No? Okay. I mean, a comment or two wouldn't be bad. I guess a lot of people are at work. Is this more of an evening thing? Should I do some of these in the evening? Probably could do that. Might do another update in the evening, or you guys can just catch up. And if you comment, I'm pretty good about replying to comments. So, you know, who knows what else we might acquire. So I am reluctantly, but nonetheless, selling my 2008 silver Ford Crown Victoria P71 Police Interceptor. Normally people would be like, well, there's nothing special about one of those. This one never saw police service in its entire life and has 680 idle hours on it and 120,000 miles, all from the Fresno, California DA's office. It was an admin car. So, which I had verified through paperwork. God, it is flawless. It is so nice as someone who used to, you know, wear the uniform, you know, being in a Crown Vic that doesn't rattle and the seats aren't caved in and it's comfortable and there's not holes everywhere. Never had a cage or a roof bar, you know, just had some antennas for whatever stuff I guess the DA's office does, and you know, strobes in the headlights and taillights, but they just, you know, cut the wires and took the box out. I think I had GPS on the dash too. I don't know. But I'm selling that and hopefully using that money to, I don't know, we might shift gears a little bit here. You know, we're gonna have our fun with our small blocks. And we're gonna get over into some big block territory. Hopefully don't end up with too many cars out back that we have to sell, because that's just annoying. I'm stuck with the one until I get the title situation sorted out. Guy says he's looking for it on the Galaxy, that is, because he bought a bunch of stuff in an estate sale. So, and that car was in the pile of stuff and the piles of cars. I mean, massive amounts of stuff. So, I mean, the keys on it said green Ford, which isn't very specific, and at this point, it's not really green anymore. Original keys, quite neat. So, we'll do a video on that. Obviously, let us know if there's a video of anything else you want to see around here. You know, as always, you know. The rescue revival videos seem to be the most popular. But I mean, I will tell you this: if you have some, if you're thinking about getting into this, do it. I mean, it's a lot easier than when I was doing it when I was 18 or 19. I know. Thank you, Mom. I look phenomenal for my age, but it wasn't just you didn't have the phone right there where you could just Google right away what you were looking for when I was 18 or 19, and you had the Haynes manual, and it was always missing that one little critical stupid little thing that you were doing wrong. It's fun. It's fun to get into, and I think people are getting into it because stuff that used to be cheap, it just isn't anymore. These old Ford. I saw an F-84 F-150. Ran and drove, but man, no interior at all. No title. Sell for $1,500, and I'm assuming that's just because someone wanted the motor out of it. Careful what you buy. The reason why I bought the Galaxy without a title is because it's a '68 Ford Galaxy. Once vehicles become of a certain age, especially that age, acquiring a title for them is as much. The connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Clock's still running. It's hard to get good internet out here. It's very weird. I was just a block over there. I'd be considered fully in the city. You can call it a city. With an older car, title process is easier because it's an old ass car. There you go. I don't know if we'll ever title it. We might. We like it so damn much. So I think that's all I got, guys. Take a look at some of our other videos. I know my editing skills aren't that great. Where I'm gonna run the evaporative coolers and fans back there because it's summer and then Mexico desert, nice and toasty. So I'm not going to continue to use my iPhone for the majority of the filming. When I have a nice Sony JZ1, why haven't I been using that? I mean, yeah, she's old, but man, I love them 3 CCD cameras. Just the color, just right there. Perfect. So, camera on this Mac's pretty good. Bad little image sensor going there. Yeah, so there's some fun small block antics and all the other stuff going on. So, oh, let's see, and I don't. 10 views, guys. I like my 2 followers here. We have that liked it. Okay, let's see who liked it. Well, let me see who liked it. Okay, 2 people liked it. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Seems the video to this day out of all my YouTube videos that got the most likes was the 1987 find. That is so cool. That was a lot of car fit money, and she is going to be back on the road. I made a promise. It's not going to be a dirt track car. It's not going to be all that. Have some fun with that. We have options. We have parts. Sometimes we even have the time to execute it. um, let's see. We got a couple of comments on the other videos. Oh, no comments found. Has this been spam comments? Okay. Let's see. Which one had some good comments? This one did. No. You know, I'm a little annoyed at the spam comments. Are these actual comments here? I think there's something wrong here. None of the comments are showing up on any of the videos. It's kind of weird. You know, for 86 views and 4 comments, some of these have to be real. My video. Can I just get a link to the video on YouTube? Ooh, my processor is just so happy. I got like 40 tabs open, and let's see. Yeah, see, there's the comments. Okay. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy seems to be following a lot of my videos. Figured I'd give a shout out. I don't know if we still say that today, but I will, to Jimmy. Oh, you're working on an 87. Jimmy, let me know if you need, you know, if you're missing some small pieces, parts. If you want a complete fuel injection setup, we have one between the two cars because I'm replacing mine with aftermarket, and I think Ducky's going carbureted on the other one. So we should have a fuel rail, ECU, upper, lower manifold. I don't know if you probably have manifolds. Yeah, you know, you slap a good set of injectors on those old motors, fix up all the vacuum leaks, that fuel injection will run just fine. John Murphy, all right. Let's see. Wow, you had 2 of them. New York State Police with the 351 Windsor. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, because I guess the elevation here, a lot of the cars were ordered with that fuel injected money or motor money. Let's see. So, thank you. I appreciate your following. Let's see. What other comments do we have? Channel content. Okay. I have 2 comments on me starting up the gray LTD and getting it running. Just for funsies. Don't play. All right. Once again, Jimmy, thank you. It's a bit scared for you when the car was smoking and I could hear sirens approaching. Well, the 2 were not related, thank God. It was very close because there was a pretty good fuel leak. You only discovered problems, you know, true problems once you get these things moving. So, still can't understand someone who goes through the work of dropping a fuel tank, replacing the fuel pump, and not replace any of the fuel lines or fittings. I mean, they're not. I guess if you're on a really strict budget, but I mean, not even still though. Circles back to, oh no, I can't say it. Circle back. Get it? Coming back around to the other point is make sure if you're going to do the job, the job, you know, say that singular task, you know, like when we built the motor, we at least had all the hardware for it. I don't know why my voice just changed. That was kind of weird. Have all the money to, like, you know, do it right. You know, we had a full gasket kit when we had the motor out, so we were doing, you know, rear main and timing and all that. Do all those seals when they're in there. If you're pulling a tank, do all those fuel line fittings. I know some good fuel hose and some fittings will probably set you back. Let's just be conservative in our estimate. Maybe another $80, $100 max if you have to run the entire line all the way up. But you know she's going to be fine. And no, even though they look the same, the GM and Chrysler connectors do not fit for ones. They don't. And then you got 3/8 and 5/16. So either it's 3/8 connector with a 5/16 output. You got 5/16, 5/16. Make sure you're matching up and not creating an impromptu venturi. That's where you go from a big diameter to small to a big, which it changes the volume and flow rate, if I remember correctly from my Air Force days. So, yeah, I guess no one gave a crap about the stupid muffler put on my truck. Don't worry, we took that thing off and put one on that. Actually, it sounds like a Raptor. It's a 2.7. Who knew? All right, guys, I'll get working on some of my other video editing. We'll get it on there. And you know, if you like the video, comment. I don't bite. I don't bite. We love advice. We are open to criticism, and we're open to just talking to other car guys out there, because you know, we quite like these cars. Do one last review of any comments I haven't addressed. All right, Jake Brumlick, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a good choice on building a nicer car. Yes, thank you. It actually has interior, you know, which buying interior parts for these, whew, you know, you got to buy the whole darn car, you know. Can't go to a junkyard expect the interior to be nice. So have any older police units in mind for purchase? We're thinking of doing a Galaxy tribute car. We really are. And looks like the LTD from Lethal Weapon Free from just another small YouTuber. Oh yeah, it does. Wow, you're right, it does. Man, I tell you what, finding those, you know, all the center caps and everything was just so much fun. Hope I can find another set. I want them on all the cars, you know. And BF Goodrich radial TAs. I know, but hey, you know, it's a good tire. It's not bad, it's not great, it's good, and it's reliable, and I can buy a set and not have to go get another credit card. So, because, you know, that credit card is piping hot with speed parts. Derek, Advice Grip Garage, if you ever find your way across my channel, buddy, I'd really appreciate a comment or something. I don't know, or just a hey. I have a couple of military buddies that are from your neck of the woods, so shout out to the Minnesota area. And if you're ever looking for something that doesn't need any rust on it or has any rust on it, we have all the rust-free cars in the world. So you guys have all the ones with a nice interior because you don't have the sun, so you can. The only problem is everybody's damn proud of their used cars around here. But then when you go to sell one, they beat you up. Don't understand it. Stand your ground. Don't put up bad comments or anything like that. You know, it's very annoying when people find your Facebook when you're selling something on Facebook and then post that you're an idiot for wanting $2,500 for a 96 Tahoe that runs and drives and has a stage 1 4L60 in it. Yeah, I'm the idiot. That, by the way, that's about the cost for the transmission installed. So I said, no, you're an idiot if you paid that for it being installed. It's 4-wheel drive. So, you know, it's shop labor. I'm gonna stop there, deviating. So, we have us some options. We really do. We do. Hopefully my guy gets a loan for the car, so that way it frees up a little funding. Because other than that, kind of broke. Always broke. You know, small business owner, like I say. It's not that I'm bad at my job. It's just. But I digress. I guess no one's going to comment. It still says the connection's unstable. At least live comment. I'll try to do a stream at a more convenient time. I don't know when. Let's see. I can reach out to you guys. I'm still figuring this out, but check out the videos. They're pretty cool. Let us know. And really, have a great day. Have a good day. If you want to do your little project, do your project. You know, some fun if you can afford to. And if you're married, make sure you clear that 100%, because yeah, if you don't, bad things happen. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think there we are. Trying to stay relevant. Man, bought that last car September. That's when we got it. Okay, so it hasn't been here. That makes me feel a little better. Well, I should get back to work. Once again, Collier from Southwest Customs LLC. Have a good day.